Hi guys, how's everybody doing? What's today? Today is Tuesday. Um, I wanted to do a video because I have introduced him to and shared him with you guys, and you guys have not seen him, and that's my Chunka monk. I miss him terribly. I haven't talked about him in a while. Um, and I guess for me, a defense mechanism is to just block him out. I don't want to say to act like he doesn't exist, because thanks to social media, Facebook, and now IG does it. I see memories. Because I have posted him a lot in social media. He was a big part of my life. He lived with me um, for over 3 years. I seen him every day, so I do miss him, and I have been avoiding them. And the thing about it is, they went to Florida, they came back, and went back to her mom's house. Well, my son went to his father's house, and she went back to her mom's, and that didn't last long with my son staying with his father and the girlfriend. That lasted maybe a week, and he went to live with her mother, which is not somewhere I wanted him. It's not somewhere I wanted Chunk, because of what's going on in that house and the kind of people that frequent that house. But literally, he's a 10-minute walk away, 2-minute car ride, and I avoid them because what I haven't shared with you guys is the few times that I have seen him, picked him up and spend the day with him and stuff like that. They always want something, they always need something. Can we get $10? Can we get $20? Can we get $5? And can you buy him this? Can you buy him that? And then it's the drama of them still exist. um a leopard doesn't change his spots, they're just in a different location. And it's all of that drama, and I have been trying to remove myself from it. So many things transpired. There was so much disrespect and disregard, and they left that apartment underneath me in disarray. They had to gut that place. Okay, that whole apartment has been gutted, and the whole embarrassment of that, you know what it is. I consider myself a excellent tenant. If anything, I have upgraded my place. I take care of my place. I'm clean. But the way they left that lady's house, it was just that, dealing with that embarrassment and having to hear her comments and stuff like that. Um, I just have avoided it. I just have stayed away from them because they're like Debbie Downers, and just the stress and drama that I have endured for the last 3 to 4 years. I just wanted to remove myself from it. And um just want to let you guys know that I have not forgotten about my grandson. I still love him dearly. I just went by there because I can go like 1 or 2 weeks and then I start having serious withdrawals where, I'm sad, I miss him, and I'm thinking about him constantly. And so my husband and I went out to breakfast this morning, and, I said, I miss him, but I don't want to deal with them. And he said, just go get him. And I went by the house, and then it's the games. If she doesn't need anything from me, then, you know, it's like I'm chasing her. If she needs something, she'll keep calling me back to back, back to back. So it's the games. You knock on the door, you hear people behind the door, there's somebody home, and they just don't answer the door. So eventually I wouldn't let up. So they came to the door. Then it's, oh, I don't know, let me see if she's here. Then they go downstairs. Then they come back upstairs with a story. I'm sure she's there. And he's there. And it just to be so close to him and then can't see him unless they want something. It sucks. It really, really sucks. And I try not to, and why I did not want to go, because then it just like puts a damper on the day. But I'm not going to let it put a damper on my day. I'm going to get myself together. I am going to start the kitchen island project, which I said I was going to start last week. I did nothing last week. I said I was going to be productive, and I did absolutely nothing, not even laundry. So this week has kicked off, and I've been productive. So I'm going to keep that momentum going, and I'm going to start staining the kitchen island, the same espresso brown that I did the kitchen cabinets, and get that by the end of the week. The goal is for that to be in place because it's been right by my front door, and it became a place where the put the mail, take off my ear and put the ear. It just place. So I got the top cleaned off, and I'm gonna start that. But I love him and I love my son, but it's just when people have been using you and are out to continue to use you. He did text me last week after not hearing from him. Um, but of course it was because he wanted something. It wasn't, "Hey Ma, how you been?" Blah blah blah. I am gonna reach out to him today just to touch base because he did ask me, could he keep his stuff on the side of the house. And the owner of the house is very particular and meticulous with her yard. I don't want that drama. Okay, you already trashed the lady's place, and I'm not gonna become your storage place either, because then that means you're coming to the house again, and then I just, it sounds cruel, but I hate to say it. I have to stay away. I don't, you can't store your stuff here. I don't know the path he's going down. I just don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I was not happy with him staying there, but he has to find his own way. That's not the way he was raised. Um, it's just a mess, y'all. But that's just an update on Chunk. I still miss him. I just have been distancing. I mean, I would love to take him to the Bronx Zoo. I would love to take him to the Museum of Natural History. I would love to have a set day every week I can get him, and he sleep over and stuff like that. Unfortunately, um, that's gonna come with a cost. And if I'm not willing to pay the cost, then I'm kicked to the curb. You know what I mean? His birthday's coming up next month. September 15th is his birthday. I mean, I would like to be involved with that. I'm just going to pray about it and see what happens. And, whenever I get to this point, where I'm having serious Chunka withdrawals, something always comes through where I get to see him either the same day or within 24 hours. God always makes a way that I can see him. I just want to see him and love on him and let him know that he's loved, and just to make sure that he's okay. One thing I can say, with everything that he's been through, he's such a happy baby. He is such a happy baby, and that is something that I always prayed about, because with all the drama with his mother and father fighting constantly, and him being tugged from one to the other, my prayer was that God, you know, that God keeps him, that he doesn't see all of this dysfunction and think that that's normal, or that didn't affect his mood or make him depressed. Or kids, when they're going through trauma and abuse and different things, they act out differently. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard, my mother used to keep foster kids, and they were molested, and one of them would wet the bed, and he would cut things. He would cut sheets. He would cut, there are kids that cut themselves. That's their way of, I guess, dealing with it. And my prayer still is that God keeps him happy, keeps him peaceful, and wipes the bullshit from his memory, where he doesn't remember the bullshit that he's had to endure because his parents are immature, young, and selfish. And I don't know. I'm going to reach out to my son and just ask him if he's seen the baby, because I don't know if he's still staying there. I don't get involved in their relationship, because one minute they're breaking up, the next minute they're Bonnie and Clyde, Drunk in Love by Beyonce and Jay-Z. So I can't let myself get caught up in their drama. My main concern is my grandson. And I hate to say it, I never thought that I would have this distant relationship with my son where we don't speak, where I can't say, "Why don't you come over for Sunday dinner?" or it's holidays and we can't get, I just never thought that. Never in a lifetime did I think that that would happen. So I don't know. I don't know. I never thought that he would be the way, turn out the way he did. I know I didn't show him that example. I didn't show him that dysfunction. I mean, me and his father are divorced. We're not together anymore. But even with our issues, my kids did not know. You understand what I'm saying? I was not one of those that talk bad about your father to the kids. Your father ain't shit. I wasn't that type of person. I had that level of maturity that I knew that it was a separate relationship, and I kept them out of it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know, guys. Just, if you love me, pray for me. Pray for Chunk. That our relationship can be maintained or restored. Um, that's all I want. Okay, so that's just a Chunka update. Love you guys.